It's a lucky day.
这是个幸运的一天。
It's a lucky day.
It's a lucky day.
Not because everything went my way.
不是因为每件事都照我的意思走。
Not because everything went my way.
Not because everything went my way.
But because I showed up ready.
而是因为我做好了充足的准备。
But because I showed up ready.
But because I showed up ready.
Nothing dramatic happened.
没有什么戏剧性的事情发生。
Nothing dramatic happened.
Nothing dramatic happened.
Nothing fell apart either.
也没有任何事情失控崩解。
Nothing fell apart either.
Nothing fell apart either.
The day started quietly.
这一天安静的开始。
The day started quietly.
The day started quietly.
That was already a good sign.
那本身就是个好征兆。
That was already a good sign.
That was already a good sign.
I woke up on time.
我准时起床。
I woke up on time.
I woke up on time.
I had clarity.
我的思绪很清楚。
I had clarity.
I had clarity.
My mind wasn't cluttered.
我的脑袋没有被杂念占满。
My mind wasn't cluttered.
My mind wasn't cluttered.
My priorities were clear.
我的优先顺序很明确。
My priorities were clear.
My priorities were clear.
I didn't rush the morning.
我并没有一大早就仓促的开始。
I didn't rush the morning.
I didn't rush the morning.
I didn't waste it either.
但我也没有浪费它。
I didn't waste it either.
I didn't waste it either.
I handled what was in front of me.
我把眼前该处理的事一一处理好。
I handled what was in front of me.
I handled what was in front of me.
I didn't look for excuses.
我没有替自己找借口。
I didn't look for excuses.
I didn't look for excuses.
Some tasks were simple.
有些任务很简单。
Some tasks were simple.
Some tasks were simple.
Some required focus.
有些则需要专注。
Some required focus.
Some required focus.
I gave each one the attention it deserved.
我给了每一件事它应得的注意力。
I gave each one the attention it deserved.
I gave each one the attention it deserved.
No more.
不多给。
No more.
No more.
No less.
也不少给。
No less.
No less.
I didn't try to impress anyone.
我没有试图让任何人印象深刻。
I didn't try to impress anyone.
I didn't try to impress anyone.
I focused on doing things right.
我只专注把事情做好。
I focused on doing things right.
I focused on doing things right.
I noticed small details.
我留意到一些小细节。
I noticed small details.
I noticed small details.
They mattered.
那些细节很重要。
They mattered.
They mattered.
I avoided careless mistakes.
我避免了粗心造成的错误。
I avoided careless mistakes.
I avoided careless mistakes.
That saved time later.
那让后面省下不少时间。
That saved time later.
That saved time later.
I stayed patient.
我保持耐心。
I stayed patient.
I stayed patient.
I stayed steady.
我保持稳定。
I stayed steady.
I stayed steady.
I didn't overreact.
我没有反应过度。
I didn't overreact.
I didn't overreact.
I didn't underreact.
我也没有反应不足。
I didn't underreact.
I didn't underreact.
I responded instead of reacting.
我选择回应，而不是情绪反射。
I responded instead of reacting.
I responded instead of reacting.
That changed the tone of the day.
那改变了整天的氛围。
That changed the tone of the day.
That changed the tone of the day.
I made decisions without hesitation.
我做决定时没有犹豫不决。
I made decisions without hesitation.
I made decisions without hesitation.
But not without thought.
但并非没有思考。
But not without thought.
But not without thought.
I trusted my experience.
我相信自己的经验。
I trusted my experience.
I trusted my experience.
I trusted my preparation.
我也相信自己的准备。
I trusted my preparation.
I trusted my preparation.
I didn't second-guess every move.
我没有对每一步都反复怀疑。
I didn't second-guess every move.
I didn't second-guess every move.
I moved forward.
我持续向前。
I moved forward.
I moved forward.
Some things worked out.
有些事情进展顺利。
Some things worked out.
Some things worked out.
Some needed adjustment.
有些则需要调整。
Some needed adjustment.
Some needed adjustment.
I adjusted without frustration.
我在没有挫折感的情况下调整。
I adjusted without frustration.
I adjusted without frustration.
I kept going.
我继续往前。
I kept going.
I kept going.
I didn't chase perfection.
我没有追求完美。
I didn't chase perfection.
I didn't chase perfection.
I aimed for progress.
我追求的是前进。
I aimed for progress.
I aimed for progress.
I finished what I started.
我完成了自己开始的事情。
I finished what I started.
I finished what I started.
That felt good.
那感觉很好。
That felt good.
That felt good.
I communicated clearly.
我表达得很清楚。
I communicated clearly.
I communicated clearly.
I listened carefully.
我也仔细聆听。
I listened carefully.
I listened carefully.
I didn't talk more than necessary.
我没有多说不必要的话。
I didn't talk more than necessary.
I didn't talk more than necessary.
I didn't stay silent when it mattered.
在该开口的时候，我没有沉默。
I didn't stay silent when it mattered.
I didn't stay silent when it mattered.
I kept things simple.
我把事情保持在简单的状态。
I kept things simple.
I kept things simple.
I kept things honest.
我也保持诚实。
I kept things honest.
I kept things honest.
I didn't complicate conversations.
我没有把对话搞复杂。
I didn't complicate conversations.
I didn't complicate conversations.
I didn't avoid them either.
但我也没有刻意逃避。
I didn't avoid them either.
I didn't avoid them either.
I respected other people's time.
我尊重别人的时间。
I respected other people's time.
I respected other people's time.
I respected my own.
也尊重自己的时间。
I respected my own.
I respected my own.
I didn't feel rushed by others.
我没有被他人催促着。
I didn't feel rushed by others.
I didn't feel rushed by others.
I didn't rush myself.
我也没有催促自己。
I didn't rush myself.
I didn't rush myself.
I stayed focused.
我保持专注。
I stayed focused.
I stayed focused.
Distractions passed by.
干扰出现过，但就这样过去了。
Distractions passed by.
Distractions passed by.
I didn't follow every notification.
我没有追着每一个通知跑。
I didn't follow every notification.
I didn't follow every notification.
I followed my priorities.
我只跟随自己的优先顺序。
I followed my priorities.
I followed my priorities.
I took breaks when needed.
需要的时候我就休息。
I took breaks when needed.
I took breaks when needed.
I returned with better focus.
我回到岗位时专注力反而更好。
I returned with better focus.
I returned with better focus.
I noticed my energy level.
我留意自己的精力状态。
I noticed my energy level.
I noticed my energy level.
I managed it.
并且妥善管理。
I managed it.
I managed it.
I didn't push blindly.
我没有盲目硬撑。
I didn't push blindly.
I didn't push blindly.
I didn't quit early.
但我也没有太早放弃。
I didn't quit early.
I didn't quit early.
I stayed aware of my limits.
我清楚自己的界限。
I stayed aware of my limits.
I stayed aware of my limits.
I worked within them.
并在界限之内行动。
I worked within them.
I worked within them.
I handled pressure calmly.
我冷静地承受压力。
I handled pressure calmly.
I handled pressure calmly.
I didn't create extra stress.
我没有制造额外的压力。
I didn't create extra stress.
I didn't create extra stress.
I solved problems as they came.
问题出现一个，我就解决一个。
I solved problems as they came.
I solved problems as they came.
I didn't let them pile up.
我没有让他们累积。
I didn't let them pile up.
I didn't let them pile up.
I asked questions when needed.
需要时我就提问。
I asked questions when needed.
I asked questions when needed.
I didn't pretend to know everything.
我没有假装自己什么都懂。
I didn't pretend to know everything.
I didn't pretend to know everything.
I accepted help without ego.
我在没有自尊作祟的情况下接受帮助。
I accepted help without ego.
I accepted help without ego.
I gave help without keeping score.
我帮助别人，也不计较回报。
I gave help without keeping score.
I gave help without keeping score.
I stayed grounded.
我保持脚踏实地。
I stayed grounded.
I stayed grounded.
I stayed realistic.
我保持务实。
I stayed realistic.
I stayed realistic.
I didn't expect luck to carry me.
我没有指望运气带着我走。
I didn't expect luck to carry me.
I didn't expect luck to carry me.
I carried myself.
我靠的是自己。
I carried myself.
I carried myself.
Opportunities appeared.
机会出现了。
Opportunities appeared.
Opportunities appeared.
I noticed them.
而我有注意到。
I noticed them.
I noticed them.
Not because they were obvious.
不是因为那些机会很明显。
Not because they were obvious.
Not because they were obvious.
But because I was paying attention.
而是因为我一直在留心。
But because I was paying attention.
But because I was paying attention.
I didn't hesitate when it was time to act.
该行动的时候，我没有犹豫。
I didn't hesitate when it was time to act.
I didn't hesitate when it was time to act.
I didn't force action when it wasn't.
不该动的时候，我也没有硬来。
I didn't force action when it wasn't.
I didn't force action when it wasn't.
Timing mattered.
时机很重要。
Timing mattered.
Timing mattered.
So did restraint.
克制同样重要。
So did restraint.
So did restraint.
I made choices I could stand by.
我做了自己站得住脚的选择。
I made choices I could stand by.
I made choices I could stand by.
That brought peace of mind.
那让我心里踏实。
That brought peace of mind.
That brought peace of mind.
I didn't regret earlier decisions.
我没有后悔先前的决定。
I didn't regret earlier decisions.
I didn't regret earlier decisions.
I learned from them.
我从中学到了东西。
I learned from them.
I learned from them.
The day moved forward smoothly.
这一天平稳地向前推进。
The day moved forward smoothly.
The day moved forward smoothly.
Not perfectly.
但并不完美。
Not perfectly.
Not perfectly.
That was enough.
这样就够了。
That was enough.
That was enough.
I completed what truly mattered.
我完成了真正重要的事。
I completed what truly mattered.
I completed what truly mattered.
I let go of what didn't.
不重要的事，我放手了。
I let go of what didn't.
I let go of what didn't.
I didn't measure success by applause.
我没有用掌声来衡量成功。
I didn't measure success by applause.
I didn't measure success by applause.
I measured it by progress.
我用进展来衡量它。
I measured it by progress.
I measured it by progress.
I stayed consistent.
我保持一致。
I stayed consistent.
I stayed consistent.
That built momentum.
那累积了动能。
That built momentum.
That built momentum.
I didn't feel lost.
我没有迷失方向。
I didn't feel lost.
I didn't feel lost.
I knew where I was headed.
我知道自己要往哪里去。
I knew where I was headed.
I knew where I was headed.
I checked my direction.
我检视了自己的方向。
I checked my direction.
I checked my direction.
It was still right.
方向依然正确。
It was still right.
It was still right.
I didn't chase shortcuts.
我没有追逐捷径。
I didn't chase shortcuts.
I didn't chase shortcuts.
I trusted the process.
我相信过程本身。
I trusted the process.
I trusted the process.
I didn't look for sudden wins.
我没有寻求突然的胜利。
I didn't look for sudden wins.
I didn't look for sudden wins.
I valued steady movement.
我重视稳定的前进。
I valued steady movement.
I valued steady movement.
I ended conversations cleanly.
我把对话收得干净利落。
I ended conversations cleanly.
I ended conversations cleanly.
No loose ends.
不留尾巴。
No loose ends.
No loose ends.
I closed tasks properly.
我把任务确实收尾。
I closed tasks properly.
I closed tasks properly.
No unfinished weight.
不留下未完成的负担。
No unfinished weight.
No unfinished weight.
I didn't carry unnecessary stress into the evening.
我没有把不必要的压力带进夜晚。
I didn't carry unnecessary stress into the evening.
I didn't carry unnecessary stress into the evening.
I allowed the day to end.
我让这一天好好结束。
I allowed the day to end.
I allowed the day to end.
I looked back without regret.
回顾时，我没有后悔。
I looked back without regret.
I looked back without regret.
That mattered.
这很重要。
That mattered.
That mattered.
I could rest.
我可以休息了。
I could rest.
I could rest.
Fully.
彻底的。
Fully.
Fully.
No unresolved tension.
没有未解的紧绷感。
No unresolved tension.
No unresolved tension.
No mental noise.
没有脑中的杂音。
No mental noise.
No mental noise.
That's rare.
这很罕见。
That's rare.
That's rare.
That's luck.
那就是幸运。
That's luck.
That's luck.
Not the kind people wait for.
不是人们坐等的那种幸运。
Not the kind people wait for.
Not the kind people wait for.
But the kind people prepare for.
而是人们提前准备好并期待的那种。
But the kind people prepare for.
But the kind people prepare for.
A day where effort met opportunity.
一个努力与机会交汇的日子。
A day where effort met opportunity.
A day where effort met opportunity.
A day where discipline paid off quietly.
自律，默默地给予回报的一天。
A day where discipline paid off quietly.
A day where discipline paid off quietly.
A day where nothing was wasted.
一个没有被浪费的日子。
A day where nothing was wasted.
A day where nothing was wasted.
Not time.
不是时间。
Not time.
Not time.
Not focus.
也不是专注力。
Not focus.
Not focus.
A day where I acted with intention.
一个我带着意图行动的日子。
A day where I acted with intention.
A day where I acted with intention.
That's fortunate.
那是值得庆幸的。
That's fortunate.
That's fortunate.
A day where I stayed aligned with myself.
一个我没有偏离自我的日子。
A day where I stayed aligned with myself.
A day where I stayed aligned with myself.
That's luck.
那就是幸运。
That's luck.
That's luck.
A day where I didn't betray my standards.
一个我没有背离自己标准的日子。
A day where I didn't betray my standards.
A day where I didn't betray my standards.
That's luck too.
那也是幸运。
That's luck too.
That's luck too.
A day where I didn't need rescue.
一个我不需要被拯救的日子。
A day where I didn't need rescue.
A day where I didn't need rescue.
I was capable.
我有能力。
I was capable.
I was capable.
I didn't depend on chance.
我没有依赖运气。
I didn't depend on chance.
I didn't depend on chance.
I depended on habits.
我依靠的是习惯。
I depended on habits.
I depended on habits.
I didn't wait for signs.
我没有等待征兆。
I didn't wait for signs.
I didn't wait for signs.
I read the situation.
我读懂了情势。
I read the situation.
I read the situation.
I didn't call it destiny.
我没有称它为命运。
I didn't call it destiny.
I didn't call it destiny.
I called it preparation.
我称它为准备。
I called it preparation.
I called it preparation.
Luck didn't arrive suddenly.
幸运不是突然降临的。
Luck didn't arrive suddenly.
Luck didn't arrive suddenly.
It showed up gradually.
它是逐步出现的。
It showed up gradually.
It showed up gradually.
In small decisions.
在一个个小决定里。
In small decisions.
In small decisions.
In steady actions.
在稳定的行动之中。
In steady actions.
In steady actions.
In attention.
在专注之中。
In attention.
In attention.
In restraint.
在克制之中。
In restraint.
In restraint.
That's how lucky days are built.
幸运的日子就是这样被建立起来的。
That's how lucky days are built.
That's how lucky days are built.
Not once.
不是一次而已。
Not once.
Not once.
But repeatedly.
而是不断重复。
But repeatedly.
But repeatedly.
One ordinary, well-handled day at a time.
一天一天，把平凡的日子好好把握。
One ordinary, well-handled day at a time.
One ordinary, well-handled day at a time.
This was a lucky day.
这是一个幸运的日子。
This was a lucky day.
This was a lucky day.
And I know.
而我知道。
And I know.
And I know.
It won't be the last.
这不会是最后一次。
It won't be the last.
It won't be the last.